Hello. 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 I've moved the microphone closer to me to try to force me to have better posture because usually I lean way too far into the microphone like this, and yeah, I need to stay back a bit. Anyway, first off, Spicy, good on you for being at the Children's Hospital Christmas party. Good on you. I don't know if you're helping out or if you're there with someone, but either way, that's a great kind of event for the kids. Now, to look at my screen here, I ran the game and I left this up when the game started just so that we were all on the same page. Apparently, I've finished one of my bureau projects, which means that my dailies will probably change a little bit because I'll be on to the next thing, the next bit. So yeah, let's just see. Do I have any? Because I don't have all these guys leveled up, and as you get higher up in these projects, it's a lot of like ships you don't have. Okay, I have the Fiji, so we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing a lot of the Fiji for the next few weeks, it would seem. And I don't have the Gneiser now, but I'll slot it in there anyway. So it's going to be the Fiji and a lot of Tier 7, which is kind of what we've been doing anyway. Good to know. And also, I still have my premium. Whoop-de-doo. Let's just grab the daily crate thingy that they have in here. If you play this game, they give you this little daily reward that you can just grab. It's free. It's trying to persuade you to come back every day. Joke's on you, game. I don't come back every day because it's not worth it. It's not worth coming out here, booting up the Xbox, plugging everything in, getting everything turned on just to get a common crate every day. Anyway, let's see. Spicy, it's because you're an ambassador for the hospital. Oh, that's sick. I'd love to be an ambassador for anything. Like Ambassador Spock. I like to imagine that when you rock up, they have to roll out. Do they roll out a red carpet for you? They'd better. You're an ambassador. It's very important. Oh, you could have Ferrero Rocher. They're all about ambassadors, them lot. That's more of a freaking. That's more of a '90s advert. Maybe no one will get that these days. They were trying to make these like hazelnut chocolate hors d'oeuvre things. They were trying to make them seem fancy. So in the adverts, it was like, oh, they have them at the ambassador's dinner. Would you care for a Ferrero Rocher? I don't mind if I do. That's I assume that's what upper class English people sound like when they laugh. I gotta watch out because I'm closer to the microphone. I keep redlining it. Do point out if I redline the mic and it sounds terrible because I don't know. Because I could definitely, if I get this close and now I'm redlining the mic and it probably sounds awful. Did that sound awful? I assume it sounded awful. I'm very anal when it comes to getting all my levels right and everything set up properly. So do complain. No one has ever complained, which is nice, but do complain if the game is too quiet or too loud or I'm redlining my mic or I sound too quiet or whatever. It should be fine. I've put a lot of effort into getting it just right, but you never know. Okay, random crap. Great. Good way to start the day. There is a potential that Sammy, friend of the channel, Sammy, SJG Sammy, I think is the username. I'm bad with memories. Who's very good at this game and has played a lot of this game, or at least I assume is very good. I know that they've put a huge amount of time into the game and they know a lot about the game. Might come in and help me out today because the campaign only has 3 days left and I'm at like 61 of 80 something and I want to get to the end and get the Nottingham, but I only ever play this game on stream for like 2 or 3 hours 2 days a week. So even with the like Admiralty blah 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 thing, I just never get there. I never quite get to the end and get the reward, but you know, it'd be nice to get it this time. So I don't know. So Sammy did say like maybe they can come and help me get that somehow. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how having someone else on your team is gonna help me unlock the thing. But they're always giving me advice that I often don't take. I listen to it though. I just don't necessarily take the advice. But it's always important to listen to advice, even if you end up deciding not to take it. But let's see. I'm going to get some rewards here if I make it to the top 3 in my team. in 4 battles on a 4 and up. So we'll remember that. Or in 5 battles, in 15 battles. Oh, but that's like, this is like, if you look at the icons, I'm really boring you now with this, but if you look at the icons, it's either or, right? So it's either make it to the top 3 in multiplayer, like standard, the red, the red anchor, or make it to the top 4 in 15 battles, but you can do it in like versus AI and stuff, so you don't have to play against players. I mean, I always do. I don't bother playing against the AI really. And then there's whatever all the other stuff is, and then there's this one, which I've surprisingly not gotten very far on, but just earn a lot of XP. I guess, you know what, I don't normally care very much about the XP stuff, but Sammy always just tell me like, oh, you'll get more points if you cap and do this and do that. I usually just kind of focus on sinking ships and like winning the game that way. I occasionally care about the points if things are going poorly, but maybe for this I should be, I don't know, I should be focusing on XP. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, and is this is just in multiplayer. And so those are 5 and up, and these are, this is a 4 and up. So I guess if I just play, you know, if I try to stick somewhat to 5 and up, then maybe we'll slowly make our way there. What do you say? I do have to do my dailies though, regardless. So let's just turn everything off. And these, let's see. So it's kind of what it has been. It's a lot of like winning a 7 and winning a Fiji. Those are my 2 dailies. So I mean, you'd be surprised how long it takes to knock that out when you're crap like me. You know. All right. Why don't we start with the Fiji? Screw it. Just get the ball rolling. It is the year of our Lord 2025. It's the 28th of November. We are very close to the beginning of Advent. We are very close to the beginning of the Christmas season. Not quite there yet, but almost to the point where children are going to start opening their Advent calendars, eating the small piece of not very good chocolate and seeing what the little picture is inside, or maybe it's a little message. I loved Advent calendars. They were great. We're getting to the point where Blue Peter's going to start showing you how to make an Advent candle holder thing. Or at least they would if Blue Peter was still on and if people still made Advent candle holders. That was always fun. Here's one I made earlier. Here's one I prepared earlier. Alright, let's see. What are we doing? What's going on? Video games. Video games. Have you heard of them? Video games. Alright, go on, Spicy. You have fun at the children's party. Have a good time. Tell me how it goes. Alright, let's have a look. So I'm up here. This isn't going to go well. This is just my warm-up match. That's my excuse. I'm up here with a destroyer, with a random cruiser. The cruiser seems to be turning away. He's not interested in hanging out over here. I, on the other hand, I'm going to swing through this gap where the destroyer is going. And then we'll see what happens. We'll see like what's going on at that point. It's very hard to make a decision about what to do without more information. Who's over here? What's happening? So by the time we get into sea, marvelous. It's a good job. Let's thank that guy. Hopefully that smoke will be useful for me. By the time we get in there, we'll have a bit more of a lay of the land of what's going on. By the way, I had a good time yesterday. I streamed World of Tanks, and I don't know, it kind of went well. I woke up this morning and thought to myself, you know, I'm getting back into it. I'm getting the hang of it again. But it is nice to come back to Warships, a game I play a lot more. Doesn't mean I'm good at it. It just means I'm more like comfortable with it, you know. Plus, the fact that this thing doesn't run higher than 30 is not as big of a problem on Warships as it is on, you know, tanks. In tanks, a lot of the time there's extremely fast-paced action. Whereas, I can almost shoot this Higua. I'm trying not to hit the destroyer. I have hit reverse. As soon as this Higua's in range, I'm gonna just Let me just hit stop. So I just nudge myself backwards. Hello, Higua. I should be able to get a couple of volleys out on this guy before he, well, I can't see him anymore. I'm going to fire here, though. There we go. And maybe I can get another shot on him here, maybe? Depends if he's turned harder or what he's done. I'm still hitting him. Seems like he's over there still. Is he straightened up, maybe? You reckon? Yeah, maybe he has straightened up. I could be firing on other guys, to be fair. Let's fire on the Algier, whatever this guy's name is. Oh, no, he's out of range. Who's in range? Oh, it is the Higua, and he has turned in this direction. He is now here? Nah, let's just randomly fire and see what happens. We got 30 seconds of smoke left. Who have we got? Let's have a look and see what our destroyer buddy's doing. Alright, 26 seconds of smoke. Hello, Filthy. Hello. Alas, it turns out that I can't make you... I have... Just yesterday, I unlocked VIP... the ability to make people VIPs, and I can't do it for you because you're a mod, and it turns out mods can't be VIPs, sadly. And also, it turns out you can only have 10 VIPs, so I guess they don't want you to, like, you know what, I should, well, okay, I'm going to do a bit of a 3-point turn here. I'm in a bit of a tight spot. As you can see, I've got other cruisers, and maybe even that battleship are going to be engaging me, so I do kind of want to back up and not engage every man and his dog at once. That's a real nice torpedo spread. Some of them are going to hit. At least one of them, if not two. Oh yeah, oh that guy's dead. Oh, well done. That's a jolly good show there. Alright, so if I were to just fly forward, this Higua would blast a new hole in me. Yeah, Marakov. I mean... Okay, I will just nudge forward a bit and hit the Higua with my forward guns. But there's not... Yeah, the destroyer wants me to defend the area. I mean, that's what I'm doing, kinda. Oh, that was pretty close. I think he's turning away slightly. Or my aim is just terrible. Yeah, he is turning away. See if we can hit him here. Oh no, he's doing a good solid turn. This guy is really going for it. He's... we got a cruiser trying to engage me at the moment, and he's not doing a terrible job. He'll get his iron in a minute and just maybe hit my bow. The Higua wants me now. I'm not interested in getting blasted by him. Let's just hit reverse. He missed me that first volley, but I'm not willing to risk my life. The destroyer needs intel. The irony there being that generally the destroyer is the guy that gets the intel. Maybe he's asking our aircraft carrier to get some intel for him. How is the match going in general? I've just kind of looked up at the number of players left to see that it really is just kind of the couple of guys up here and a couple of guys down there. We've won. Our team have won this. I wouldn't say I've done much, but like what? Well, alright. Seeing as there's hardly any of them left, it might get me killed, but I'm going to go race out towards this Higua and this other cruiser. Could easily get me slaughtered. This cruiser, what is he, a Gorky? Won't be able to see me. This Higua can't see me because our destroyer has really moved up. I can't hit this guy right now. He's just out of range. I'm going to go after that cruiser. I'm going to swing south. I can keep engaging the Higua while I'm on my way over there, but let's bring those rear turrets around and try and get them into arc. Wow, the Higua's really moving. How fast does this bad boy go? She is a mover. She can turn, she can move. You were told by friending mods... You were told friending mods are above all anyway. That's a hard sentence to read, but I get the... I see what you're trying to say there. It occurs to me, looking back, that I never actually asked you if you wanted to be a mod. It's just, like, I figured I wouldn't get many viewers or many followers or anything, and you were the first person who was, like, coming and hanging out, and you were, like, a decent person. You know how you can tell if someone's, like, a pretty decent person? I was like, yeah, Filthy's a sound, solid person. He's not a gas or water or indeed a plasma. He's not a super what do they call those that phase of matter that isn't quite a liquid or a gas, a super something. God, look, this Higua is really moving. I don't want to get killed by this thing. I'm gonna get killed. You know what? Should we just go out and fight it? Should we just go out and fight the Higua and get slaughtered? Let's just do that. Screw it. But yeah, I was just like, screw it. I'll just make this guy a mod because he's cool, and then maybe if he sees a spammer or something, maybe he can, you know. But I never actually asked. Mods are above all else. Well, quite true. There is also another role that I'm not familiar with called artist. I noticed. Oh, this guy's doomed. Why? There's not even any point in me firing on Gorky. He's dead. Yeah, I need to look into what that is. I'm guessing maybe it's something... Yeah, this Higua wants me because he knows he can slaughter me right now. Because look at how much damage he just did. That's the thing. I figured I'd come out here and just fight the guy. Let's turn on all my abilities. I knew that he would get me.
Problem solved, sir.
You know what? No, let's just turn the engines on. It depends if he can fire his guns before I get into smoke and change course. He can probably fire his guns, kind of. Yeah, there you go. He's firing.
Good game, everyone.
I stopped turning to try to avoid that a little bit. And now let's keep turning. I do have to be concerned for this island as well. I should be okay. I should be okay. He still wants to kill me. Look at those guns pointing right at me. But I'm in smoke now, so he has to guess. He could still kill me just by guessing. If I keep firing on him, he'll eventually kill me. He's looking away from me now. Screw it. Let's get a little closer. Make sure he stays in range. We got a minute on the smoke. This guy's doing all right though. He's maneuvering. He's doing damage. He's speed. Jeez, I love a Higua. I think the W means it's some kind of fancy version. Maybe it's a premium version or a slightly fancier version. He's wiggling. He's wiggling. But yeah, this thing seems fast. Just watching it, just fighting it, it seems like a speedy vessel. Oh, he's looking back at me now. Hang on. Well, I mean, he could probably see the destroyer, but I don't want to get caught in the crossfire. Ah, beautiful. Well done.
Nice work.
Glorious. Well, goodbye, Furious. Hell, he's actually within range. Can we fire on the Furious? Why don't we use our little repair while we're at it? Oh, yeah, the Furious. Now, she can move as well. She's a mover. I mean, that's not as surprising. Oh, thank you, Filthy. I appreciate that. I love, as I've said to many of my friends, I live off your praise. Praise me more. Tell me how great I am. No, but thank you. That does mean a lot. It certainly does. Feel bad for this Furious. I mean, you can tell he's got he's going for it. He's trying to bomb the that destroyer. He's trying to kill that destroyer, the Gaid. Ah, you know, that's one thing that is a bummer in this game. And I get it. I understand why it's there. I'm not asking that they change it. But at the end of the match, when you're the aircraft carrier and you're the only person left, and you have planes in the sky that you're flying, and your ship gets sunk, it would be nice if the game could keep going until your planes are done, because there have been situations in the past where it's just been me and one other ship, and even though they sunk me, there was a very good chance that I was about to sink them and maybe at least get like a tie. And I think it would be nice, because I'm up there in my planes and I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm still in the fight. I can still bomb the crap out of this guy. Let me at him. Let me, you know. But I understand why they do it that way. Fair enough. Filthy, your name is green in the chat today. I like it because it matches the little mod icon thingy. How's the weather down there? Because it's what, summer now? It's here. Oh, it's so weird. Yesterday was so warm. Yesterday was so warm that it was warmer outside of this building than inside. The day before, everything was frozen. It was so cold. And today it's decent. It's mild. It's like 12 degrees in here. Muggy. Ooh, muggy sounds awful, especially if it's warm. Ugh. I know. I understand that feeling. And so you get it, right? When when people in countries that are very hot but generally very low humidity, when they think about when they hear that like the UK has a heat wave and it's like, oh, it's 26 degrees Celsius or something, and it doesn't seem that bad because for them that's like, oh, it's just an average day. It was 45 here today, and fair enough. But there are a few things that make it slightly different. One of them being that we generally have high humidity, which makes even a slight bit of heat so much worse. But also that like all of our infrastructure and buildings and just everything are built to keep the heat in and keep you warm, not keep you cool. And it's funny how much you think about stuff you wouldn't ordinarily think about. Even simple things like a bus shelter, or just the way we design our streets and just everything, every little thing. The way we design our clothes and the kind of clothes people are likely to own and blah, blah, blah. Just every little thing that, like, the features we have in our cars, everything is designed to generally keep you warm, but not really keep you cool. Like, you go to a hotter country and a lot of cars are white, for example, right? A lot of people own white cars. You go somewhere like South Africa, loads of white cars, because, white reflects heat generally a bit better than black. Whereas here, people drive a lot of black cars, So it's little differences like that all kind of add up to make it a little bit more painful when it's hot here. And like, we don't have aircon. It's becoming more of a thing now. More people are buying aircon because, climate change, we are getting hotter summers and things. And usually we just put up with the heat waves because they don't last very long. But now you're starting to get like multi-week long heat waves and stuff. So you're starting to see people buy aircon units and things. Mostly the portable ones that they can put in a cupboard and take out again. Hello, Talon. Let's see. Filthy. So hot and humid. You're a Port Town person, so heat and 90% average humidity sucks. Yeah, that sounds awful. That's terrible. Ah. The worst I ever had it when I was abroad, it got up to 40 something. Was it 43? Something like that. It got very hot. And I was in an RV, which makes it even worse. I shudder to think what the temperature was in the RV, because the outside temperature in the shade was like 43 degrees Celsius. So in the RV, it was hot as hell. I spent that entire day, it was a day or two, but I spent that day in my underwear just sweating. I didn't even put clothes on. You couldn't put clothes on. We didn't have a working aircon. Right, what am I doing here? We got some big old battleships really moving up on us here. We got the Bismarck. I'm tempted to... I don't normally just hit reverse, hit the brakes, but like we have a cruiser out there that's going to turn around and see me soon. We got the Bismarck moving in. We have colleagues moving up. We got the Duke of York here who's getting smashed by these exact same like battleships that I'm concerned about. See, look, I'm hitting reverse and it's taking me so long to change course. But I just want to get that Duke of York up here to... maybe I'll stop reversing. Just so that we can hit the Bismarck. Actually, I do want to reverse a bit, and I do want to get my broadside away a little. A little bit away. What's that Bismarck doing? He may just be parked back there. No, he's coming around.
All stations, concentrate fire on the
Alright, this is going to get interesting. I'm trying to... You can see me slowly turning away. I'm not trying to, like, just run away for the sake of running away, but I am trying to... Does the Bismarck have torpedoes? I bet you she does. She just tried to volley at me and missed, thankfully. Let's just fire a shot off here. Let's get my secondaries boosted. Let's just continue reversing because I'm not sure if she has torpedoes and I don't want her to do a volley of torpedoes. I'd like to line up and get just my... I don't want to show my belly off either to her, even if she doesn't have torpedoes. I would rather get just my 2 sets of main guns on her and occlude that rear set, because that will help us blast her somewhat. Come on, baby. I should have aimed a little bit lower there. Alright. Well, this is what we got. She doesn't appear to be trying to fire anything crazy, so I'm just going to hit hit go. Actually, that said, I should probably keep reversing because in her death throes, she... Well, look at those ships back there trying... Probably going to come around and engage. There goes the Bismarck. Well played. Yeah, we've got guys over the hill who want to engage, and there is still that cruiser out there as well. Let's just... The Rodney is going to smash me. Yeah, look at the amount of health taken off by the Rodney. The problem is, you see this cruiser's engaging me here. I am on the side of the map where the vast majority of my team are not. And yeah, now would be a good time to panic because I've got this Duke of York behind me who's, you know, he's doing okay, but I can't... I kind of want to turn left here, and I do know that that means I'll be pushed up against all these guys, but I don't want to try and, like, just chase down that one cruiser that's way over there. So, what we're going to do is we're going to turn left. I've been spotted, and I'm sure it was that cruiser, right? Because it can't be any of these guys. It must be the cruiser. I mean, it could be a destroyer. We've not seen their destroyer at all. Yeah, that's great, buddy. I mean, by all means, defend the base, because I'm near the base. Oh, yeah, okay, look at that. The enemy are in the base. So they have their destroyers in the base. Not great for me, because now they've flanked us and can absolutely... I'm going to die soon, just FYI. This ain't going to go well for me. It turns out the Duke of York decided to go the other way and go after that cruiser, which means I'm just going to be on my own over here. And I'm probably going to get torpedoed as well, because, I mean... I am the perfect guy to get torpedoed right now. I will try hitting the brakes to throw off any volley that he may fire, but he's probably already fired, and he's probably already going to hit me. There isn't really much I can do. I'm not going to hit that Baltimore. No, yeah, if you have a cunning plan, I would love to hear it, because what am I going to do here? Alright, I'm just going to kick in the engines, try and turn hard to starboard, so that any torpedoes that do come in... Oh, it doesn't really matter. The Rodney's so powerful, isn't she? Let's just, there are those torpedoes. Oh no, that's just one torpedo from Rodney, I think. But it's a good game from me. I'm not going to be able to fire again. The Leon is going to slaughter me here. Yeah, even that destroyer behind me is probably going to start firing her guns. The Rodney's such a powerful ship, and to be fair, I mean, she's a fine vessel. Who was it? The Rodney. There were two ships in the Rodney line, weren't there? There's Rodney, and what was the other one? I don't recall. Hello, Beans. Hello, Beans. 1232148. I know Beans. Beans is cool. I like Beans. That Beans. That is the first thing you've ever said. It pops up and it tells me whenever someone speaks for the first time. Become a submarine. Yeah, I'm about to. At least we get to see her screws. Sometimes I think about the fact that, like, even though I'm sinking. Like, the engine room is still running and the boilers are still going, and there are guys down there in the bowels of the ship, in the hot boiler rooms, just being pulled down with the vessel as she sinks. Anyway, is that the Rodney? Oh, it's the Leon. The Leon. Yeah, man, they really trounced us there, didn't they? Fair play. It was just unfortunate that that our team generally went the other way, and it was... we had a couple of fellas. We had a couple of... We had a cruiser and a destroyer with us, but alas, there wasn't much we could really do in the end there. I met Beans playing Helldivers 2. Helldivers, fun game to make friends, it turns out. I'm always worried with new games, because I worry, like, what if the community are really toxic and awful? And 99% of games I don't turn on my microphone. Like, I've never once turned on my mic in this game. But in Helldivers, you have to have your mic on, because team communication is so key. And like, pretty much everyone is really nice. I don't think I've run into anyone that isn't nice in that game, so that's been really lovely. What if, Filthy, has anyone ever considered this? What if we get a aircraft carrier-like vessel, or an aircraft, whatever, but we park a load of tanks on the deck and use them to shoot at the other ships? Yeah, there you go. Sounds like a terrible idea. I suppose the future of this kind of warfare is just going to be like, we're going to launch like missiles that when they get near the target, open up and deploy like 1,000 tiny drones. And if you can imagine, none of these individual drones would be able to destroy the ship or anything. But if you think of a missile headed towards an enemy ship, and you think of them launching like 1,000 really small, hard-to-hit drones, even if only half of them reach the ship, that's like 500 or something, and they're just big enough, and they have enough intelligence, maybe they have swarm intelligence, or they have some individual kind of thing on board, that they're able to fly through any kind of gaps. They can fly into air vents, through open doors and hatches and windows and things, and just hunt down crew members inside and just explode in their faces or whatever. It's not a happy thing to think about. It's not pleasant. But you can imagine that is something that someone in some military lab is cooking up somewhere in some, you know, first world country where they spend a lot of money on that kind of research. I don't know. It's going to be an unpleasant time. Anyway. Video games 30, 40 years from now that like turn all of that stuff into actual gameplay the way we're doing here with old ships is going to be really interesting. But first things first, fuck this. I'm in a cruiser. I ain't facing off against Bismarck. I will bring my big ass guns around. Hey, who said you could shoot at me? I'm going to assume she might hit reverse. Now I do have big battleshipy guns. Oh, she didn't hit reverse. Damn her. Alright, okay. We're on fire. It looks like the vast majority of their team is ranging down this way, which is why I didn't want to just be out in the open. That would be crazy. I have battleship guns, but I'm a cruiser. That's the thing to remember about the Cherbourg. She got this big bank of guns on her bow and basically nothing else. What am I doing? This is a great way to lose my command. Come on, get around this thing. So I'm happy for these battleships to move in and take the brunt. We have what, the Nagato. Oh, I'm still gonna hit, and the Nebraska. But by the time I finish grounding myself here and getting around this hill, I might be in a better position to help. Oh, the Iowa just took out the Rochester. See, that could have been me. Oh, that was her way up north. Not a good start. I will read chat in a moment. Actually, I can read it now. Helldivers 2 is 90% nice and 10% toxic. Yeah. I would say you're probably spot on there. That sounds about right. Because I did run into like one person that was unpleasant once. They kind of jumped into our game, griefed us a bit, and then we kicked them. But thankfully they didn't have their mic on. But yeah, certainly not ideal. And let's see. All it takes is 50 drones full of thermite and 10 armed with... Yeah. It's interesting these days how... armor isn't being considered as much in military ships because it's more about stopping the weapon from ever reaching you than it is about being able to take a knock to the chin. But also, what do I know? I don't know shit. So don't take my... Is that I'm going to pronounce that kangaroo. Kagero? Kagero? I don't know how you pronounce the O. It's got a little umlauty thing on it. I don't know. What are you doing here, buddy? This guy's going to mess me up. You know what? He might have torpedoed me as well. He could have laid a torpedo right down here, so I'm just going to back off for a second. What's going on behind me? Everyone except the Nagato is dead, and the Nagato is falling back. That's not great.
Attention. Support that target.
Let's just remind the team to perhaps support her. There's just so many... You know what? All right. Yes. Okay. Wilco. Will do. I'm going to retreat. Let's see if I can get a shot off at the Bismarck here just before I finish reversing. Come on. I've already started moving forwards. I don't want my shots to hit the wall. And we're just going to try and get out of here. This isn't great. This isn't great. This isn't great. I'm just going to keep saying that. This isn't great. There's a lot of battleships that could smash me in like a single volley if they felt like it. My guns take a very long time to reload. I want to make it so that only a small number of the enemy can actually shoot me, but I don't really see that happening. I want to get around the back of this island, because right now there's a lot of guys over there that could probably get a shot off at me. Not the Cataluna, maybe, but... Maggie? Can I maybe just get a shot over that island and hit her? Maybe? Was that a little high? That was a little high. I scratched her, though. I don't want to go too far north because the enemy have trounced us up there. It really is just this little group of guys that are left here and nothing else. You see, look, we're screwed, I think. We're really getting pinched on both ends here. Alright. You know what? I'm going to say good luck.
And fair
I'm going to
seas.
give my team an opportunity to push down to the south. By myself, I'm going to chase the enemy up to the north and make them focus on me for a while. I would rather they focused on me than one of my big friendly buddy battleships. So, let's see if we can get reloaded reasonably quickly here. Use our reloader. Let's use our repair too, because who cares at this point? I can't get a shot over that hill. I think I'm getting hit by guys way back there as well. But I'm hoping these guys are going to focus a little more on me at this point. Alright, they can't see me now. Getting real close doesn't help me very much. I don't have torpedoes or anything. I don't really want to get really close. I do want to blast them. Let's see if I can swing left here. Get a shot off. And then swing hard to starboard. I'm going to start swinging hard to starboard now. Wait, I have to... Hang on. Alright, I had to stop turning in order to fire. Depends how quickly the Iowa's going to get a shot off at me. And also, these planes are coming in to bomb me. Here comes the Iowa. Yeah, that wasn't great. And then these bombers. I'm already moving out of the way, thankfully. Alright, so, kind of knew that was going to happen, but at least I got a shot off on her. I'm going to die soon. But, maybe I'll continue to turn away... And, I don't know, man. Turn away, turn to... I mean, there is another battleship around here somewhere. Can I get another shot off? I don't actually know if my ship has good secondaries. It has a fuckload of... Look at all those secondaries on the back. But I don't want to get close to the Iowa to find out. I'm about to be done here. Good game. Yeah, there we go. Did I hit her? Oh, I got a citadel on her at least. I'm hoping that my mad... dash towards the enemy may have at least slightly taken these guys' attention for a while and allowed our guys over here to push against their guys, which they seem to have been doing. There's only 2 of them left down here. My hope is that we can and I'm not seeing it happening, to be honest. This guy's got a lot of health. He's in a reasonably good position. I don't think they'll finish the Leon before their team really start hammering us in the flank and picking us off. I don't think my team is going to be able to redeploy. They're still being squeezed from both sides. Anyway, let's have a little read at the old Chatteroony here. The Chatteroos. How's it going, Cornish Chris? Hang on, let me read all the chat. Let's see. Have I heard of the Australian cardboard drones that can bypass anti-drone sensors? No, I haven't. I've heard of very similar things in Ukraine. You know, when they were kind of... Because you get a lot of news about, like, you know, interesting new kind of drone ideas and stuff that they're trying out there. And I do recall seeing, like, wooden drones and, like, cardboard, papery kind of things, stuff like that to try to avoid detection and things like that. So I'm not at all surprised that other countries are kind of trying the same things. It makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah. Oh. Mohammed 86153 in the Kansas there. Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree in a way. I think was he telling the Nagato to get back? But what can the Nagato do at this point? Except meet the enemy head on, like the shade wizard that he is. That's his username. I don't know what a shade wizard is. Anyway, Chris, how you doing? Did I already ask that? I think I did. I'll ask you again. How's the weather in Cornish land? I'm going to take this opportunity to drink my tea. God, I needed that tea. Oh, Jesus, now. Good luck to you, Nagato. Good luck to you. He's kind of on his own. His colleague has turned around. If we just kind of pan the camera, his colleague has turned to I guess focus on this one guy that is now a thorn in our arse, basically. Like, if they could just... I think it's a bit late to be finishing the Leon off. Doesn't mean we're not going to win. It's just, I don't know if it might be a bit late for this Nagato. But you know what, actually? Their other guys... Yeah, the Nagato needs some help for sure, but their other guys are way off over there, so they've not attacked in force. So my money's on the Nagato here. I think she'll be fine. You know, she's keeping her bow onto the enemy, making it hard for them to get those hits in, and she's got all of the assistance in the world. The Kansas telling the Nagato to get back. How, at this point, is the Nagato going to get back? She's not that fast. Maybe she just hops over the top of the island, you know what I mean? Like, she is absolutely committed to this battle now, one way or the other. She really needs her colleagues to come in and help out. Unfortunately, I think, yeah, that guy over there can't assist. The Anhalt, he's way over. He's fighting the Iowa, and the Iowa seems to be getting some hits in. It depends. This Nagato could die if the Iowa here keeps focusing on her, but she isn't really. I mean, sure, secondaries, but I don't know. She seems to have moved on. Yeah. I mean, at this point, my money's on our team. You know? Still, I'm curious to see how this ends. I'm surprised the Iowa stopped focusing on the Nagato and kind of changed tact. It's possible that she just didn't want to bring her guns around in time to hit the Nagato when she kind of moved off, so she started engaging the Kansas instead. I don't know. But it's all over for the enemy team. Our Anhalt just finished off that Iowa. Good job, good job. I think the Iowa, that was the fellow that got me. It's just this Harlem now. He's not long for this world. I wonder if we'll win on points. It depends on if a battleship can get like a really solid hit. There are quite a few battleships surrounding this guy. If anyone can get one really good hit on him. Or indeed, fire torpedoes. Ooh, that's those. Those don't look half bad. Oh, those are going to miss. Yeah. I take it back. Those are going to miss. Dexter 160179. That could be his birthday, right? The 16th of January, 1979. Not a thing people do these days. People used to put their birthdays in their usernames online, in their handles. You know, people used to call them internet handles. Yeah. I don't know why I'm still watching this match. I usually quit out, but I don't know. I stuck with it. This guy's really maneuvering. I mean, he's wiggling to try to avoid fire and throw off like the battleships. I don't think he's wiggling quite enough. But I mean, look at me backseat driving. He's still alive, isn't he? Yeah. Our destroyer is hidden, but also has succeeded in hiding the enemy as well. But we know he's in here now. Oh, it's very tense, isn't it? Oh, let's have a look out the window while we're waiting. Oh, it's getting breezy. It was quite sunny earlier. We're supposed to get heavy rain in a bit. Oh, I can't see the sky anymore. I can just see clouds. Oh. Jesus, where is this cruiser? I mean, you have to imagine he is here, right? Somewhere between the smoke and the destroyer at this point. Maybe even in the smoke. He could have just driven straight towards the smoke to flush out the destroyer. It's probably what I would have done in this situation. I think the destroyer has come to the same conclusion and has fired a bunch of torpedoes at its own smoke. Yeah. The Obi-Bot. I didn't give it a cool name. There he is. He is in the smoke, as we suspected. And there he goes. I considered giving my bot account a cool name, but then I thought, no, I want to make it really clear that it's like my bot and not like someone else, like a user or anything. So I just gave it my name, but with bot at the end, Bit boring, I know. That was a fun little match. I didn't hate that. Alright, now that the dailies are done, we can really get started. What did I say? A 5 and up, right? We need to do things. Let's have a look in the campaign again. We're at 61 on the campaign, and I need to do missiony things. Not so much this one, like 5 and up, okay. But like this one here, where I have to finish near the top of the match in a 4 and up. In the top 3 preferably, although I will take top 4 as well. I don't mind, but it would be nice to finish. I mean, realistically, I could pull out my kamikaze or something. Is that a 5 and up? A kamikaze? Might not be, actually. It might be a 4 or something. Yeah, I guess it is a lower tier ship. Can't even just whip the kamikaze out and do a good job. Oh wow, I just got... Look at the username of the person that just followed me. That is one hell of a name. Moist Dumplings. I'm into that. Ooh, that sounds lovely. I actually, I have a Polish friend who is amazing at cooking all these really fantastic foods, and they did some dumplings at New Year's or Christmas. Oh, it was like a Christmas thing. They cooked some dumplings, and I'd never really had dumplings before, and these were so good. So they gave me the leftovers, and I put them in my freezer, and they may still be in my freezer because they're so good, I don't want to take them out and eat them, because once I eat them, they'll be gone forever. I can't just keep going back to my friend and demanding they make me more dumplings. So they're in my freezer, awaiting the day. Oh, they're so good, though. Oh, and they were moist. They were lovely. Alright, let's actually do something here. Is that... no, I can't even pull out the Farragut. Probably a 4. What do we got on cruisers? We got some good cruisers here. It doesn't have to be something I'm leveling up. I could pull out something else, you know. But I am leveling up the Pensacola. I'll give it a go. I don't know what I should be doing with this ship. Oh, it's also your PlayStation Network username. Cool. Yes, isn't that handy when you have a name that's relatively unique and so you can generally sign up everywhere with it? It always sucks when someone else gets that. Like, you sign up for a World of Warcraft account, and you're like, I've come up with the coolest character name, and then you put it in and it says, this name is taken. And then you just have to put a 1 at the end. It's such a bummer. Imagine if real life was like that. Imagine if, like, you come up with a cool name for your kid, but then they're like, no, someone else has already named name their child Kevin. Kevin 12 is available. Sorry, I'm just thinking at this point how, like, what would be the best way of uniquely identifying a human being, like how to uniquely tag them. I mean, obviously you've got their DNA, but like, you know, yeah. Now I'm just thinking about Gattaca. You should watch that film, by the way. I mean, unless you don't like depressing dystopian movies, then you shouldn't watch it. But it was a good film. A number or a special character, yeah. I was thinking that. I was like, yeah, we could barcode people, but that's not great either. I mean, I suppose the government has solved this problem, because when you turn 16 in the UK, they send you a card with your national insurance number on it, which is a unique number that you give to your employer, to all of your employers and stuff, and it ties in with all of your tax stuff, and there you go. It's a unique number. It's a bit like America has social security numbers. We don't have that kind of thing. Like, a national insurance number isn't as secret. I mean, you don't go around telling people what it is, but it's not as secret as a social security number is. But yeah, they send you a little card out when you turn 16. Okay, so we have what's probably a destroyer over there somewhere. Where is he? I wish you could see smoke on the minimap. Okay, he's just... I don't know why he popped smoke there, but by all means. We are... Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Let's get behind here and then see what we can see, because by the time we get around to the edge of this, we should be able to see some enemies. Certainly if they start firing on us. Oh, sneaky sod behind that island. Yeah. Oh, that was a very heavy hit. You think that was a battleship? I know we were fired on by the Ismail over there, but I get the feeling that that was a battleship back there as well. I am not going to waste a repair. The enemy can't see me. I'm willing to wait 40 seconds to get my engines back. Unless people continue to target me, I'm just going to turn in and read the chat. There's a sentence I imagine you probably didn't expect to say today. Hello, dumplings. I have a question. That would be a cool. That's a cool nickname for a partner. I'd call my partner Dumplings. I'm not saying she'd be into it. Alright, so the situation is this. I'm in a badly damaged cruiser with at least one battleship approaching and 2 destroyers. One of them nearby, one of them moving in. We have 2 friendly destroyers bracketing me, one over there and one there. And we do have a friendly battleship, the Piotr over there. I'm not entirely sure he's... Oh, Jesus. 3 enemy destroyers are down here now. This is not a good spot for me, just in general. I'm not entirely sure what to do in this scenario. When I pop my head out, if I get fired on by the battleship, I'll be dead in 1 hit. However, I could potentially fight some of these destroyers a little bit, maybe. Waves and waves of torpedoes coming over here. Not necessarily being aimed at me, but I think I might just have to call this a wipe. I'm going to just speed out there, see what I can do. If I get killed... hang on, I'm going to say yes. If I die, I die. And honestly, I expect myself to die. But I'm just going to go out there, hope I don't get hit by a bajillion torpedoes. I'll put my sensors on. Maybe... no, I don't have torpedoes of my own. Great. Let's just fire on this Matsuki. See if we can do a little damage to the enemy here. See if they're more. Oh, there's so many destroyers here. Ah, they're laying smoke. No. No, they're going to be more interested in torpedoing me. The guy's telling me to get back. My man, I'm so screwed anyway. I'm so screwed anyway. They're going to start shooting at me from the smoke as soon as they realize their torpedoes aren't likely to hit because I'm maneuvering. Surely. I mean, especially that Matsuki. She has good guns, right? Look at that. There's a rainbow. Hello, Ismail.
Good show.
There really wasn't much point me getting back, so let's just not bother. Sounds like those destroyers are firing on me.
Torpedoes astern.
Here come that wave of torpedoes. You think I can avoid any of them? Actually, if I keep going in this direction, I might actually be able to avoid these guys. Let's level off a bit and This Icarus really wants me to pull back. What's the point? I was in a bad spot anyway. I mean, sure, I'll try and get back, but at this point, I'm screwed. I ain't getting out of this. But I will, you know what? I will acquiesce to that guy's requests. And I will attempt to pull back, but it's just not going to happen. I'm surprised I lasted this long, to be honest. I launched my little float plane. That'll help.
Fighter airborne.
You can imagine someone trying to name their child the @ symbol. Don't give Elon Musk any more ideas. Here's the Ismail. Here we go.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, so I could have stayed in cover, and maybe that would have worked out. This battleship at the time was running away. He does appear to have stuck around to attempt to assist us, but at the time he was leaving, and there was no assurance he would come back. And there were 3 destroyers bearing down on the other side of my rock over here. This rock, they were over here. And there was every possibility they were about to broach the corner and start torpedoing me. Plus, we had that big old battleship who ended up... Well, she's down here now. But yeah, she ended up coming around the back. And I knew she was going to be coming around the back. So the point is, my days were numbered. So I decided to go out fighting instead of just hiding behind that rock and pulling back and pulling back. That's my excuse. Oh, the rain has started. I apologise if you can hear the rain. Unless you like it, in which case, fair enough. Pull out a ship I like. Oh, what's this? Moist dumplings. Rank 11. I don't know if I can be friends with a rank 11. A mere rank 11. I don't think I have a rank. Because that's the ranked stuff, right? That's this. I never play that. It says rank 12. Wait, hang on. What does that mean? Because I don't have a rank, I assume, because I don't play ranked. I assume my rank would be 1 or 0 or something. I don't know what that means. Never looked. Never actually looked at the ranked stuff. Because it's, I don't know. I'm assuming the ranked stuff is like other games with ranked stuff where, like, you play a match, if you do really well, maybe you'll move up in the rankings. But if you do poorly, maybe you'll move down in the rankings. And that adds a layer of stress that I don't want in the video game I come to have a good time and get away from the stress of my life. You know what I mean? So, mostly I just do, like, social... Oh, gee, I can hear the helicopters overhead. You start at 12. Oh, Chris. You took away... For a moment, I thought maybe I'm just that good. And then you took away my... Jeez, it's really raining now. The wind is whipping up. I heard the... it's either a police helicopter or the like, flying ambulance just went overhead. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Ooh, I wouldn't like to be outside in that. I wouldn't like to be in a helicopter, just in general. I want to go up in a helicopter once, just to experience it. But you know, they're not the safest of things. They're not the most dangerous of things either. Let's be honest. Like, it's being up in a helicopter is safer than being in a car. I know, but even so, it's. I think for me, I feel safer when there are more redundancies between any kind of disaster and potential harm. Like, even in a car, you have the fact that you're still generally on the ground, and you have your seatbelt, and you have the various crumple zones in the car, and you have airbags and so on. And none of this is a certainty that it's going to help. I'm gonna whiz over to C, by the way. I'm gonna whiz in there and play around in there. But there's at least the possibility that things might end well in some kind of incident. Whereas in a helicopter, if something really bad goes wrong, there's not much you can do except crash, right? If your props get damaged and fly off, if your tail rotor comes off or fails or something, you might have just seconds before before you're done, and there's not really anything you can do. Even in an aeroplane, when something goes wrong, there's often so many redundancies and things, and also you can become a glider. And I know helicopters can auto rotate; they can kind of feather themselves down to the ground. But there aren't quite as many like opportunities for recovering in a helicopter versus other things, like parachuting. I'm never going to go skydiving because you have a single backup system, your backup chute, and if that fails, you're just dead. And I don't want to be 2 failures away from death ever in my life. I'll probably saying all that, I'll probably end up slipping in the shower and breaking my neck or something. But you know what I mean. I like safety margins. I like backup systems. You can ignore the bot saying that there's an ad break. I've not finished setting all that up yet, so there are no ad breaks. Unless you want me to advertise things. Should I fire on this guy? They can't see me at the moment, and I don't think I'm going to hit him even if I do fire. But screw it, I'll fire. Whatever. I'm trying to make my way up into C and start fighting down in there. It seems there's a destroyer in there. Oh, we don't see him. But we do have... It's funny that it's raining in the game because it's just started pouring down in real life. So this is feeling very cozy vibes. Florida gets a lot of rain. Well, yeah, it's moist, right? Oh, like the name, Moist Dumplings. Yeah. It's somewhere I'd love to visit. When I lived in America for a short time, I only lived there for a year. I say that as if I was there for ages. It wasn't that long. I was in California, so very much a different kind of heat, you know? More my kind of heat. Don't you worry, Deutsche faults, Dusche faults. I'm here, baby. Oh, it's not over yet, my friend. It's not over yet. Alright, come on, let's go. Let's get spicy here. I'm not promising this is going to go well, but let's engage this Fubuki. Get the guns over. She's not moving very fast. She has just screwed our destroyer. Come on, we need to fire on her. Ah, they killed each other. And now I need to dodge those torpedoes that weren't even aimed at me. Let's just fire off one torpedo just to scare them. I'm going to do a big old circle here. I'm going to come back around, see how quick our guns can come around. I like this ship. I like the Leander. Oh my god, I'm turning into the torpedoes. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. I can see there's an island in my way, so I can't really turn out of the way. I think I'm just going to get hit. I think I'm just going to get... Oh my god, I just avoided it. Oh, Jesus. All right, good. I'm not out of the woods, though, because while I'm doing a 3-point turn here... Look at that gorgeous Greek camo I've got. While I'm doing a 3-point turn, I am in potential danger. Let's start repairing as well. I want to provide screening cover for this Dunkirk here. I don't really want her to be the one ranging in ahead of everyone else. I want to get in here. There is also an enemy battleship that might be nudging in here. Oh, you got me this time, fella. I was in the middle of my 3-point turn and you got me. Fair enough. Will this kill me, though? Didn't kill me, but it did bad enough. I can't maneuver, and I'm flooding. For the next 20 seconds, I won't be able to do any repairs or anything. I'm just going to hit stop on my engines because I don't really want to drive out of the battle. I want to stay here. I'm not going to reverse because I don't want to be in that position. What about the California? Oh, this would be a great time to torpedo her if I could move. Alright, let's get the engines going. Let's get that repair on. California is in a great position. The Trento may be preparing to do a sneaky torpedo run on the California here because she is down the throat of this these two rocks here. And if the Trento doesn't, I will. I've been spotted. It'll be there'll be that destroyer somewhere. Alright, I know I've been bringing my guns around and bringing my guns around. Let's do it again. Come on, we need to get up to the California rapidly. We are in a great position to mess her up, but we have to get there. Oh, their team just killed one of our Leanders, same as me. That doesn't bode well, does it? Come on, let's bring those rear guns around. Oh, smoke, beautiful. Thank you for the smoke, because she won't be able to see me until it's too late, thanks to that little bit of smoke. Well, when I get close enough. Yeah, that annoys me a little bit. It's my secondaries start firing, but that kind of gives away what's going on. Let's get that repair on. Let's turn on my sonar just in case there's any stray torpedoes or crazy stuff. Let's just keep going here. We're going to swing a little bit. I want to get really close. I want to get very, 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 very close. Is that her secondaries firing on me? No, it is not. It is her primaries. I thought she was aiming her guns somewhere else, but she wasn't. Alright, there we go. That... I should sound more excited, shouldn't I? That's a sick... Look, let me do a no-scope 360, 420, 69. There you go. I know I don't have the energy sometimes, you know? But I like that. When I'm watching videos, I appreciate people who are just having a good time without being super high energy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Alright, I'm sorry I'm not looking at the chat, and I really should be. But we are in a bad way here. The enemy are controlling most of the map. They're ranging up to kill our aircraft carrier at this point. I'm not sure what the next move should be. I can see where one of their cruisers is. This guy. But there's not a lot I can really do. And I need to stay relatively in cover because I have no health. Alright, come on. I've accidentally crashed here. Hell of a rudder on this thing. I'm trying to assist this battleship at this point. The game's over for us. I don't expect to win at all. But but I like to do what I can to help the team out where possible. And if nothing else, I can spot torpedoes early if that guy fired a few through this gap, which might help that battleship out. And if nothing else, I just don't want to abandon this guy. Oh, you're from... I was over... Dumplings. I was over... Oh, just west of LA. Never went up to North California. Never went up... I mean, just that country's so big. Alright, we are getting torpedoed, but it's probably the battleship that's getting torpedoed. Oh, yeah, she is. She has grounded herself. If nothing else, my anti-air can help out. Yeah, I was around Camarillo way, Camarillo, Ventura, like Santa Barbara, Santa Monica, that kind of stuff. Calvinia had there's a really nice beach at Calvinia.
Let's give them a hard time.
Not sure what to do here, really. I could lay some smoke, I guess. Not really much point. This destroyer's out of my gun range at the moment. There is a cruiser that's in range, but you know, she's behind there. The enemy are on their way in towards us. I think this Dunkirk has just given up. I think she's just decided to park up and give up.
Teammate, I need your support.
Which is entirely fair because I don't see us winning. Yeah, she's just given up. Alright. I'm just gonna wander over to the Dunkirk here, lay some smoke, try and protect her, have a little last stand here. We're gonna get some cruisers spotting us in a moment, and things are gonna get spicy. They're yeah, look at the map. We have that one cruiser way out there. He must be on the edge of death, surely. Oh, here comes the enemy. Alright, swing it around, swing it around, swing it around.
Teammate, I need your support.
Swing it around.
Smoke generator.
Start laying smoke. And just do a big old circle. Hell, I could even probably fire... let's just fire one as a warning shot.
Smoke screen set.
Ah, yeah.
The ship is on fire.
I don't know about putting those fires out, man. Alright, now we'll put the fires out. Oh, hello. You got me.
Problem solved, sir.
Yeah, he's going to start turning away, I suspect, now that he knows I'm firing on him. I know that cruiser's shown up, but there's no point at this point. You reckon I'll hit him? He didn't expect me to fire torpedoes in the blind, did he? I think I'm going to miss, but that was a good try, though. That was at least a good little try to try and scare him off. I enjoyed that. A nice little last stand. I enjoy a last stand sometime. It can be fun. And this Dunkirk, he's probably put his controller down. He's gone to make a cup of tea or something. He's given up. But he's had a stay of execution because of the smoke I put down for him. All right, let me read chat while we watch these guys trounce us. Wow, it is so dark outside. If I didn't have the light on, I'd need to turn it on. It is absolutely pissing it down. Ah, California is beautiful. I wish I'd seen more of America while I was there, but I ended up not getting around all that much. I never even visited San Francisco. Wow, this rain! Holy hell! Hang on, let me see if I turn off the audio, the filter, the noise cancelling. If I turn that off, can you hear the rain? Let's see if you can hear the rain. Anyone wearing headphones might be able to hear that. Hitting the roof of my shack. You can probably hear it coming in waves because the wind is making it smash into the... Tell me you can hear that. It's really coming down now. Whoa, it's really coming down. Holy crap. Alright, well, I don't know if you guys can hear the rain. Whoa, it's really... Oh, Jesus. It's just absolutely... Like, in the past 30 seconds, it's really coming down. Wow. It is a lot of rain. Holy crap. I'm in my... what used to be just like a work shed, but has been converted to be kind of half work shed now. I do all of the actual woodworking, like sawdust and stuff, outdoors in a covered area I built. So inside is more for like electronics and kind of stuff I do on the bench now. But then the other half of the shed is like... I mean, it's all carpeted and nice. I've made it nice. But then the other half is... I've got a sofa, a little like... Oh, Jesus, that wind. That... Oh, I just heard something fall over in the garden. I wasn't prepared for heavy winds today, so I didn't make sure everything was secured, but it's going mental out there. Jesus. Oh, now we've got hailstone as well. Oh yeah, it's turned to hail now. But yeah, this side of the shed is like my office area. I got a nice little two-seater sofa and you know, a nice coffee table and shelf with a boombox on it. I got multiple monitors and things. So it's cozy. It's really nice, and Jesus, that is some weather. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, hang on. Let me just take a moment here. I have a wildlife camera in my garden, and I just want to pull the feed up on that so I can have a look at it for a moment. I wish I could show it to you, but I have no way of like pulling it in easily. Jesus Christ, it is absolutely... Alright, let me... I know this isn't great entertainment to watch, so I'm going to pull up another game. Oh, great, the Pensacola leveled up. Wow, that's some weather. Wow. Holy crap. Well, at least the thing's running. Because it's literally like a little... I've got a little...
Greetings!
fucking... The fucking Half-Life guy. No one has ever played that sound effect before. Yes. You can play sound effects. If you use the sounds command, you can see what the list is. The Pensacola, she was a fun little ship there. I feel like, I don't know, just getting more hit points. You can't say no to more hit points. And she had a pretty decent rudder time. No Leander or anything, but I don't know, she was alright. I do love my Leander. She's such a fine vessel. Such a good ship. Let's pull out something else. You know, just for fun, just to be different. I know it's not getting my mission reward thingies. You can probably hear my controller now that I've turned off the filter. I will turn it back on in a minute. I know the ship's right there, but I like to put the filter on anyway. Let's just pull out my kamikaze for fun for a match. And I will turn the microphone filter back on so you don't hear the noise. It's a great filter. It's the only filter I use as well. It's the NVIDIA noise suppression filter. You have to download it separate and then load it into OBS. And it's some kind of like AI trained algorithm-y something. I don't know how it works. But it's pretty good. I love rain. I love it. It takes me back to when we used to go on holidays to Wales. It was a very common thing for poorer families to go on holiday to a caravan park in North Wales, somewhere really shit like Rhyl or Tywyn or something. I say it's shit. I mean, it's a lot of crappy facilities and things there. Perfectly nice place and people, but not the finest of places to go on holiday. Not a lot to do there besides cold beaches, you know. But we loved it. And one of the things I really loved was being in the caravan when it rained and hearing the rain hit the roof of the caravan, the tin roof. So being in this shed and hearing the rain hit the roof is glorious. And I've got a lovely cozy lamp here, so I've got the lighting just right, and I can look out the window and I can see the trees in the distance, and I've got all my bookshelves so I can just pick something out, put my feet up on the coffee table and just read my book with the terrible weather outside. What species of whale? Ho 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 ho. Whales. I imagine you're saying that as a gag, certainly, but whales as in the country Wales. because I'm in Manchester, so we don't get, I'm not on the coast or anything. So if you want to go somewhere nice and cheap and affordable, I'm told that the east coast of England, I'm told that that side tends to have nicer beaches and nicer like sea water and stuff like that. But we would always go to the west coast, Wales, North Wales. There's some lovely places. You go to like Llandudno, however you want to pronounce it. They have a lovely, I think it's called the Great Orme. It's basically a tiny mountainy hill thing. It's a bit of a walk to get up there. It's like a 45-minute, 50-minute steep-ish walk, but it's not too bad. It's not like tough or anything really. Lovely views and nice ice cream shop at the top. I don't expect to hit this for attacker. For attacker is a maneuverable cruiser. I mean, look at that. She just, oh yeah, I'm never hitting her. Not in a million years. I mean, screw it. I don't expect her to come out the other side here, but why don't we give it a go? Do not expect that to hit. Oh, speaking of hitting things, let's not hit this rock. I am driving by looking at the minimap here. I reckon I can spin around to starboard here and keep engaging this for attacker. Man. Spicy, you just missed the craziest weather. Your partner can attest. The rain was mental just now. In fact, the inside of the window has steamed up. I guess that the temperature outside suddenly dropped so much that the windows have suddenly gotten very steamy. I'm hoping that that guy will slow down to avoid some of those torpedoes, and I will hit him with the ones that I fired closer to his arse, basically. He does seem to be plowing ahead, so you never know. Or he may have just sped up. If he speeds up, I'm never going to hit him. I think he's going after this guy down here. He's going after the Kirov. All of my torpedoes are going to miss. Okay, see, it's very hard to hit for attacker. She's fast, she's maneuverable, she can change speed and course extremely quickly whenever she feels like it. I don't ordinarily go after these cruisers, but she just happens to be here. It's hard to know what she's going to do next. She could spin around and come out this way, you know? Sounds like she was hit. Oh, she was. I'm not being particularly helpful here. I mean, the fur attacker would easily be able to maneuver between these torpedoes. What is she doing here? The Kirov. Alright, I've given up on the Kirov. I'm terribly sorry, Kirov, but I don't see it working out for you here. Not unless you can get lucky. Yeah, you're pretty screwed.
Everyone, let's escape now.
I'm just going to inform the team to get the heck out of here. And I'm going to go after this New York. She is a better target for me. Oh, you could maybe torpedo her. Oh, just missed. That was a good try, though, Kirov. That was a good try. Ah, Jesus Christ in heaven. I don't want this destroyer to see me. And she happens to be in just the right position that she can't see me.
Retreat now.
But, yeah, I don't want to get spotted. I do not want to get spotted. What I want to do is hit the New York. That'd be nice. I don't see that happening. Wow, the Kirov got the fur attacker. I think she died as well, but still, well done. That was incredibly lucky for me just now, where that destroyer didn't see me. I saw her because the Kirov must have spotted her. But she didn't end up seeing me at all. I wonder if any of these torpedoes will hit the New York. I mean, oh yeah, one of them did. I was going to say I made it easy for her to avoid them, but yeah, we're losing, by the way, a fair amount here. I am going to see, I'm kind of getting surrounded. We have battleships to my left and to my north, and of course the New York is here. Can I hit the New York? I need to wait until she comes out behind here. Let's try that. Swing hard to port. We have ships up here to our north. We have ships here. The Guilio Caesar. I can't pronounce things. So I have to really swing around. If it weren't for this rock, the Kaiser would be able to see me almost. I need to swing, 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 avoid this island. Come on, baby, you can do it. See if any of these torpedoes hit the New York. That's a reasonably good spread over there. Well, at least one of them might hit, right? Come on, baby. Tell me the New York wasn't paying attention. She wasn't paying attention. Goodbye, New York. New York, New York. The one time I went to New York, it was pissing it down. The weather was worse than it is here today. All right. We're going to try and swing left here. We do have another island to attempt to avoid. And then we're going to fire from our starboard torpedo banks. I know they spin around. It sounds cooler when I say it this way, though. I don't expect to win, but we have leveled out the game. And the Kaiser does appear to be maneuvering away. So perhaps I will go after an easier target. The Iron Duke seems to be moving on a relatively steady course. Let's just fire one out there in case she slows down. Let's hope she's not paying any attention to me, because I think she's paying attention to this destroyer, or possibly the aircraft carrier. I reckon she is paying attention. She's pointing her guns the other way, but that doesn't mean I'm going to hit her. Let's just keep shadowing her for a little while here and see what happens. Because she's already pointing away, it would be quite easy for her to continue to turn to starboard and avoid my torpedoes. She may have already done that, actually, because she's just avoided them. Yeah, she avoided all of those, and you can see she's maneuvering here. Let's just fire two volleys off. And swing around. I had to slow down so that she wouldn't spot me. Let's swing around here now that I've got a bit of distance between me and her. See what she does. Save that other volley off for a moment here. Ah, alright, we have a new problem.
Hey, I need some firepower over here.
We have a new problem, and it's another kamikaze.
No,
And my engines have been taken out. Not ideal, but this guy has crashed. Has he crashed?
Problem solved.
He has indeed crashed. He fired off a bunch of torpedoes and crashed. That could work out for me if I get very lucky. No, maybe not. Has he? It looked like he fired all of his torpedoes. I didn't count them, but I still have a couple. But that's everything I've got. Do 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 do. I could break off this engagement. Not entirely sure what to do here. The enemy can see me. And I've got a battleship right behind me now that can see me.
Fire support would do the trick.
Alright. Oh, he just wants to get close and blast me. Alright. Come on, fire your torpedoes.
Careful.
Alright. I decided at the last moment there, I didn't have time to explain, but I decided that he was going to torpedo me, but I was going to torpedo him as well. And if nothing else, I was going to take him off the board, which should... I don't see our team winning here, but it should really help. It's a shame that our aircraft carrier has already been screwed by this one battleship, because if he were able to survive, which he won't be, I mean, what, they have one aircraft carrier and 3 battleships. We still have a destroyer on the board, except he just got sunk. But he could have gone after those battleships, or maybe even the aircraft carrier, while our aircraft carrier picked away at the rest of them in relative safety. But no. No. Oh, let's see who's left. It's this battleship who if I can get my camera onto him, it's this battleship that we kind of left for dead earlier and left him to fend for himself. But he has managed to survive down on this side of the map this whole time. Fair play to him. Now, let me have a look at chat. I'm sorry, it got quite exciting there for a while. The rain continues to rain, and the windows are fogging up so much that I can hardly see out now. My word. It was a good game, wasn't it? Thank you. I enjoyed that one. I'm not the best player or anything. People don't come to this channel for my sparkling capabilities. But you know, let me turn the rain on again so you can hear it. Oh, it's lovely. But occasionally I do have I do have a good match, don't I? Sometimes, now and then, every now and then. Did you? What, were you in the game with me? Let's have a look. Who killed me? It was the kamikaze, wasn't it? Oh yeah, there you go. You were in the kamikaze. Look at that. And what are the odds? This keeps happening to me where my viewers will end up in the match with me. And just what are the odds? Because I think to myself, there must be like 10,000 people playing this game. And even if you were to try to time it at the same time, to be like, you know, get into matchmaking at the same time as someone else, the odds that you would be in the same game as someone else at any time must be infinitesimal. And yet they keep happening. That was decent gameplay on that kamikaze there. You had me wondering what you were going to do. I saw you launched all your torpedoes early on and then crashed into that island. And I thought, well, if I can just get there quick enough, I can lay the one set of torpedoes I saved into you. But you were able to pull back and get around the island before I could do that. So I just had to swing around. Fired a few volleys at you that missed. And in the end, you went round the back of a big island, and I was just thinking to myself, do I disengage? Do I move away and hope he goes after easier targets because there was battleships around and stuff? Or do I just kind of take both of us off the board kind of thing? Always save a couple of torpedoes in your back pocket. You never know. Never know when they'll be useful. There he goes. That was a fun game. I enjoyed that. That was fun. That was a fun one. Yeah, look at that. And you and I were both second to the top on our respective teams. I like that I got 999 points. I know, I just like that. And that was fun. Alright, back to something else. I don't know what. We have so many vessels. So many vessels. Let's whip out this bad boy. 41 second. Yeah, I've rigged my kamikaze to be very, very much torpedoes and stealth. I think of myself when I'm in that thing like a submarine. I've made it so that my armor is terrible, my guns are terrible, the reload is terrible on them, everything is terrible. But like, what's my torpedo reload speed? It's something like 30 seconds, something like that. I like it. It's my silly have a good time ship when I want to have some fun. Man, I love this. I love this rain. Do you guys like the rain? Should I leave the filter off so you can hear the rain? I mean, it's a directional mic, so I don't know how much you're actually hearing it. What do we got? Ryujo, Gneisenau, etc., etc., etc. I like this ship. I put some sick camo in it. Like when I was 13, I think I had a shirt that looked like this camo. Like, it had sick flames on it. I wonder if you can hear the rain better if I point the microphone at the ceiling. How's that? I'm over here now. Okay, I'm bringing the mic back though. Without the filter thing on, you hear all the mic noises. Alright, you know what? Let's play the video game. How about we play the video game? Because we've been spotted and I've not even really gotten started moving yet. And the majority of my colleagues are on the other side of the map still. We do have a this guy, another battleship coming in to assist. But it's going to be a while till he gets here. I am going to try to wiggle towards this big rock. I could really... use someone to shoot at. Alas, I can't hit this Exeter, but this guy is... someone can see me, and at this point it's probably their destroyer? Yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised. Oh, actually, it could be this cruiser. I'm swinging around so I can bring some more of my guns into bear. Oh, she's reversing. Alright. Okay, there we go. So... I kind of want to get close to this rock and not go too far forwards. Yeah, okay. So their destroyer, we can't see him, but he's right where I'm looking. He's right there. And if he's not fired a volley of torpedoes at me yet, he is about to. There's no way in hell he's not doing that. I'm in a really bad spot here. I've got two cruisers kind of coming up my side here. My guns are pointed on the starboard side, but I definitely have a destroyer that's done a torpedo run on me, surely, over there. So I kind of just have to keep turning in a big old circle and hope that my team get over here, but it looks like they've all left. We have this one cruiser who's helping out, but it looks like that battleship that I was hoping would move in and assist me has turned around and has gone somewhere else. The Exeter looks to be trying to do a torpedo run on me here.
All stations.
I am going to try to get my... Oh, no point. I just turned my secondaries on. Do you think the Exeter launched torpedoes when she had a chance? Looks like the Zara's really moving. Let's swing left for a moment here. Oh, yeah, hit the Citadel. Oh, yeah, someone launched torpedoes. A lot of people launched torpedoes. That's not good. Oh, look at that. That Exeter did launch a little volley of torpedoes on me. And there goes the Zara. That's what I was thinking she might have done. I wasn't sure if she had a chance to get them off in time. I should have continued my turn to starboard, but I wanted to finish the Zara off. That was my undoing there. That was my undoing. I should have gone with my guts and not overextended to get extra kills. It's just that if I had managed to take out that Zara, it would have made my spin back around like this to continue going in this direction and get some different distance between me and this destroyer and let this cruiser handle the destroyer a little bit. It would have made it easier because that cruiser wouldn't have been peppering me in the arse while I did it. So I was really hoping we could finish her off. I think she was one volley away from dying. Anyway, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Don't forget to drink your tea. You have space fishy, so you have decent guns and torpedoes and concealment. See, this is how I know that you're better at the game than me, because I think that's a fancy commander, right? That's probably one of those commanders you get when you... Is that one of the ones you get when you... No, those are the... I don't know where you get space fishy from. But it's a commander. It's like a fancy one. I have one or two of those, I think. I have one of those, I think. Is she German? What country? I've got like an anime girl somewhere. Oh, here we... No, not Yamaguchi. I don't mean... Oh, yeah, no, here you go. Yamato. This is the one strange, unusual commander I have. It's like, what if a battleship was a lady? But yeah. But yeah, this is the guy I use for my kamikaze while we're on the subject. So, less detectability, more torpedo damage, faster torpedoes, faster torpedo reload time, less detectability, more torpedo range, more like maximum speed so I can get in and out of situations, and like an extra speed when you're near the enemy. Like being able to go 10% faster when you're near the enemy and having more engine boosts and things can be really useful. You don't get a lot of engine boosts, and so having this thing is great. If you're in a long match where you've already used an engine boost or two early on and you need to use another one, being able to just pull that out your back pocket near the end of the match to sprint towards something is very useful. But yeah, I have not even unlocked all of the like commanders yet or anything. I'm happy with the fellas I've got. But yeah, man, Kamikaze is great fun. I ordered You get, for those who don't know, the Kamikaze is a premium ship that you get by buying the, like, whatever it's called, special edition, Legends edition or something of the game. It's got some name. On disc. You have to get it on the disc. And I had to order it on eBay from America. I mean, it was new. It was shrink wrapped and new because you basically just want it for the code inside. But yeah, I think, do you get the Arizona with that? You know, you get the Texas, right? You get the Kamikaze and the Texas and something else. Probably a cruiser. Probably get like one of each kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, worth it. Because it's great fun. It's like playing this game with training wheels on. Ah, look at this. We got people chatting, hanging out. It's so nice. Sometimes you do these streams and you might have a lot of viewers, but then like no one's really saying hello. And it gets a little bit lonely, so it does. Ooh, it gets a bit lonely. It's nice to have people chatting. It's on Amazon, is it? Yeah. It might have been on Amazon at the time, but is it on Amazon UK, though? That's the thing. At the time when I was looking for it, I could only find it on eBay. But this was like, I don't know. How long ago? 2 years ago, maybe, when I got it? I don't know. I bet the disc is still in the Xbox. Did I? Well, why would I even put the disc in? It's probably still in the box, actually. Thanks for reminding me. I've got Amazon stuff coming today. Let me just check. No, I don't want to watch YouTube videos right now. Thank you very much.
Let's do this.
I want to check my Amazon orders. Probably something I shouldn't be doing in the middle of a video game. You know what? I'm going to... this map is quite new and I'm not used to it yet. I'm going to swing like around behind these rocks and at the opportune moment swing towards B when I can. Hopefully. That's a big long swing. Let's see. Arriving today 2:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. That's fine. Let me just make a note of that.
Confirmed. We're doing this.
Hope I don't hit anything. And get OBS back up so I can see. Yeah, I think the disc is still in the case for me. Because, of course, you don't need the disc to play the game or anything. Hello, Nagato. Let me just slow it up for a sec here so that I get my guns in arc before I go behind this rock. Because I wouldn't mind just getting a little shot off. Little cheeky shot off on Nagato here. I'm just eyeballing it. And then let's just continue behind these rocks. And try to meet up with our little strike force down there. I did a tiny amount of damage, that'll do. I wanna meet up with Mr. Snaffalapagus here, great username, in the Tennessee and these cruisers and help them out. We have a Dunkirk I wouldn't mind shooting at. I can actually, it's quite handy moving past all these rocks because I can move past the rocks, fire a volley, move past the rocks, fire another volley. Hey, Sammy! I was talking about you earlier. By the way, Sammy, I don't know if you've noticed, you're my first VIP. Because I was going to make Filthy my first VIP because Filthy was like my first like real proper viewer who like stuck around and came back and stuff, but Filthy is already a mod. It turns out you can't be a mod and a VIP. So yeah, you're my first VIP. And apparently you can only have 10 VIPs. Okay, so I'm concerned because this Mahan is up here, hopefully engaging these cruisers and not me. But yeah, this should be interesting. Looks like a good portion of their team are coming after us as well. It's a bit concerning. By the way, Sammy, I've turned the audio filter off on my mic temporarily so that you can hear the rain. If I'm quiet for a minute. You hear that rain? It's not as bad as it was earlier, but by Jove, it is pouring down. Alright, I'm going to keep ranging this way and keep just doing the same thing. I am showing my broadside off to everybody down here. Not ideal, but, you know. I think I might need to turn around, actually. Because, or at least slow down maybe, because my colleagues are moving in this direction, but the Tennessee is moving away, and there's quite a lot of bad guys down here. Like we got the Nagato, we got whoever that is behind him, New Mexico, and then there's the Dunkirk, and in a minute it's just going to be me, kind of. See if I can use my spotter plane here to get my aim in a bit, because I would really like to shotgun blast this guy in the face. Oh, come on. You can do more damage than that. Shame the Fuso doesn't have torpedoes or something. Or better secondaries. Alright. I'm going to keep just plunging in the direction I'm going, but there is a rock I'm very slowly approaching. I'm not sure this is going to go well for me, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure that this is going to go great. Just going to let the team know that things aren't going great for me. There is this rock up here. I am headed in that direction. And if the worst comes to worst, I might be able to get behind it and maybe only be targeted by 1 or 2 ships instead of the variety that are currently coming at me. Oh, you take care, Filthy. Yeah, I know that your phone is iffy at the moment. You take care. I mean, we're doing damage to this Nagato, but she's doing way more damage to us. Over time, she's going to win. Thankfully, we have assistance coming in. I just don't know that it's doing the kind of damage I need. And I do see there is a cruiser as well coming around at us from the other side. Maybe trying to get ready with some torpedoes. I want to be aware of that and slow down a little bit. Alright, Nagato's gone. This is that cruiser. This is the reason I'm slowing down. Because she may be lining up to do a torpedo strike. And honestly, I might just need to actually speed up and try and turn away. It might be too late for me. She's in a really good position to torpedo me, and I don't have a lot of health left. Well, that was me shooting my shot. Oh, does she not? Thank God. See, this is the great thing about having Sammy here. I have no idea who does and doesn't have torpedoes. Because she could definitely have slaughtered me just now. Maybe I shouldn't have put the fires out. I have so little health. On the one hand, you don't want to put the fires out because they could just start them again. On the other hand, when you have so little health, it's not necessarily a good idea to not put the fires out, you know what I mean? Right, let's just fire off a couple of... Jesus, she jumped out of the water there. She was excited to go to the grave, that one. Ah, this... Oh, that was a pretty bad miss. Do I continue along my way here? If I continue along... I mean, I'm done for, right? We have the Nagato. We have... Who's this? The New Mexico are coming after me. I don't see a way out of this, really, for me. I could spin really hard to port and then try to bring my guns around and kind of move away slightly. Let's try that, and let's do a repair while we have a chance. I don't think we're going to survive this, but we can at least get a couple of shots on the Kichikudu here. And eventually our rear guns will come in. I am most concerned about those battleships shooting over the island. But who knows? This guy might slaughter me as well.
Friendly reminder, I need fire support.
Yeah, oh, of course. Is this one of those Dutch fellas that's always sending little parachute bombs? Doing what I can. But look at this. These battleships are going to be getting me in a minute.
Look, fire. This is fine.
Alright, well my guns are around here now, and there's not a lot I can do. I'm just going to turn hard, probably hit the island. I would really like this guy to die before he burns me to death, honestly. That's a pretty good shot, though. But I'm going to put the fires out again, because if I don't, I'll be dead just from the fires before he even hires another volley. I reckon it's a good game from me, though. This guy is going to... this guy's going to end me before I can do anything. I have, however, come around to get just, you know, everything in that I can. Was that a little bit too far ahead of him? I wasn't sure. Nah, I'm done for.
You did a thing. There goes my win rate.
Still, I got into a position that made it harder for some of the enemy to hit me. Those battleships over there just haven't realised what's happening yet. 86 health points. I turned on my repair, but it wasn't quite fast enough. Oh, someone will finish that Kidjikadoo, right? I'm actually surprised that this guy didn't. I mean, the Tennessee could have finished him off. I think he might be busy fighting someone else. If only he'd helped me out, I would have been alright. I tell you what, he's going to regret it now that this cruise has decided to attack him instead. What's the Tennessee doing? Yeah, the Tennessee is just engaging these other guys, sadly. It's just, yeah, it's the way it goes sometimes. It's the way it goes. As Filthy said, do join the Discord if you want to. We post clips there, and we hang out and have a good time. Someone's actually joined. Who we got? Beans. I don't know if Beans is still here, but I'm going to give you all your Discord roles and stuff. There we go. All right, stopped raining. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What should I pull out? Oh, so I can take a moment to just reset my stress levels and chill out, you know? I never pull this cruiser out. I don't think I'm any good with it. I never use it. I'm going to give it a go. Ah. 7 weeks is good. What was the previous one, a month or something? It wasn't long enough. I need it longer. Make the next campaign 52 weeks. How about that? No, I just want it long enough that I can get it done by like playing casually. 4 weeks. If you consider that I play this game for maybe like 5 hours a week, that's 20 hours a month is not a small amount to be dedicating time to a video game, but it doesn't seem to be quite enough. So this ship, you can only really fire torpedoes not quite out of your arse, but you really can't fire them forwards. So it becomes a bit challenging for me because you have to turn away from the enemy. You have to get close enough to fire the things and then turn away from them in order to actually hit them. And this thing doesn't feel as maneuverable as one might like. Usually 5 weeks, is it? Okay, well I'm happy with 7 weeks. That'll help me out. Especially because like the next campaign I assume is going to go over, because it starts December 1st, right? So it goes over the Christmas period, and people are going to be too busy to be playing video games over Christmas. Well, some people, obviously, for some people, that's what they get up to. Omaha, buddy. Considering how paper thin you are, is it really wise to be shooting at me? Yeah, exactly. Now you're on fire. I'm probably screwed here, to be honest. I'm just pissing around. I'm just having a good time. I mean, I'm kind of ranging towards the enemy here with very little in the way of defense. And this Omaha is just flying into the middle of the map. I am trying to get behind this island. You're requesting support. Fair enough. What about me? No, it's going okay right now because the Omaha is the Omaha. What is she doing? Just racing towards us. So fast, actually, that my aim is off. Oh, I guess my torpedo thingies are out. Can I do a nice wide... I don't know if I'll even have to torpedo her. Either I or the multiple battleships behind me are going to slaughter her, surely. I mean, I'm using high explosive rounds. I'm not really punching into her so much. But yeah, there you go. The Higua got her. Fair enough. Alright, so I've got a little bit of cover here. Their aircraft carrier is going to be pissed at me, though, because... Okay, well, first off, someone can see me. And they have a variety of destroyers. And we don't know where they are, but they can see me, so they're probably way down there. I've already fired my torpedoes at the not at the Koenig, but yeah, their bomber planes are going to want me because their aircraft carrier is down here somewhere. Here is that destroyer that I assumed would be over here. I can't see her, but boy oh boy, I sure can see her torpedoes. Ah, they got me as well. And sadly, it's 40 seconds until I reload my torpedoes, so there's not much I can do here. Except try and set the Koenig on fire. If possible, maybe swing around and torpedo her. How many torpedoes do I fire? It's quite a wide spread, but I don't know how many I actually fire. Let's see. She is speeding on up. Let's just do that and see what happens. Oh, she's already dead anyway. I think the other guys behind me have done the job for me. Is that a sound effect? Lurk? Do I have a sound effect called lurk? It's entirely possible. I don't remember what they all are. You can do exclamation mark sounds. I think that's a thing. What is lurk? What is that? Exclamation mark lurk. Have I seen that before somewhere? Is that a command I should know? Is that a Twitch thing? You can tell I'm relatively new to Twitch. I've only been here for 2 months. I've not played around too much with the advanced features. I've got my own streamer bot thing set up with custom commands and stuff. Let me thank these guys because they really pulled my ass out of the fire just now. I want to get ahead of them and help them out and go after this aircraft carrier before they all get sunk. Yeah, what is that lurk command? What's that all about? Someone will know. Someone knows twitchy things. Really want to get ahead of them here. Yeah, I know. There's a destroyer out there. There's the aircraft carrier. She's coming in to launch torpedoes against me as well. I'm just going to have to bow on and try and avoid them. There we go. I'm just going to range as fast down there as possible. I'm not sure what's going on the other side of the map. There's a whole battleship row of enemy fellas up there. Wow, there really is. There's like... Okay, no, there's 3 battleships and a cruiser all kind of hanging out. Looks like 2 of them are kissing. Anyway, for real though, I'm really curious what that lurk command was. If anyone knows, does anyone know? It might be like a built-in Twitch command or something. It might be like an AFK command. Oh, hello. Ah, hello. Okay, well there's that guy. But then they also have a guy in D as well. I'm going to go for the guy in D because he's closer. Oh, we've already got a battleship headed in that way. You know what? God, it's tricky. Maybe I will go this way and go after their... well, actually, their aircraft carrier's all the way out there. Jesus, we're so surrounded here, I can't decide who to shoot at. But there's a kamikaze, and we absolutely don't want that guy to stay alive. So we will go after him, if we even survive to get in there. Apparently I incapacitated something. I should be using my planes, I think. Come on, I know this thing turns like a whale. That's one of the issues I have with her. There's no point in me putting the fires out if I'm still being targeted by a bajillion people. I'm trying to dodge any potential torpedo planes. Not torpedo planes, like bomber planes. Let's put the fires out as much as it's going to help. That kamikaze is going to slaughter this battleship, this Higua. She's getting far too close to that kamikaze. Yeah, she's done for. Thankfully, she soaked up all those torpedoes for me. And yeah, because I have no health, I'm a great target right now. Hell, even the kamikaze's firing on me. I think the best thing I'm going to be able to do is just tell the enemy, tell our team where the enemy is at this point. Hello. Alright, she's torpedoing me. I can't torpedo her. Yeah, she's got me. I'm such a... Wow, it'd be nice sometimes if I zoomed in my guns and they didn't just fly off into the distance somewhere. It'd be nice if they aimed at the guy in front of me. Anyway, I don't hate this cruiser. You know what? It wasn't terrible, but she certainly maneuvers like a dead whale, and she's so long as well. And of course, it's very difficult to torpedo anyone because you have to be pointing away from them to do it. But, you know, it's not... I've driven worse cruisers around. You take care, Moist Dumplings. You take care. I will be streaming for another little while. I'm going to Google that command. I'm curious what it is. Twitch lurk command. What is that? The lurk? No, I don't want to read AI nonsense. Oh, it doesn't do anything besides inform the streamer that you're still watching but not chatting. It kind of hanging around. Okay, well, I know what lurking is. I just didn't know it was a command. Some streamers have it set up as a bot command that does something, but most don't. Interesting. I'm curious, what should I have it set up as? Should I have it do something? That's not a bad idea, Sammy. That's not a bad idea. And that's actually especially doable now that you can set different, like, commander profiles. That's really cool. I like that they added that. Yay! Milestone at long last. Oh, two milestones. 3, 4, 4. Jesus Christ. What? We didn't get any of them done today, and then we got about 8 of them done in one go, somehow. Nice! I think we probably got one of those weekly challenges done or something. Yeah, we got weekly Havoc 2 done. Okay, so what are we doing now, then? Okay, so we have to win fights in a 3 and up. That's cool, a 3 and up. We can do stuff. Earn XP, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I can do a 3 and up. Great. Oh, but then what's this other one, this heroic thingy? This is a 5 and up. I don't know that I'm going to be that good, though. Like, earn 2,000 XP. Clearly, I've not done that yet, so... Maybe I just stick to the other one. Can I change this guy while he's in a fight? Let's go to preset 2 here. It'd be nice if it just copied and pasted, because what have I got? I've got steering, gear impairment, reload time. Screw it. Let's have a look. What can I put on to make this guy turn better? There's less chance of steering gear impairment, I suppose. Incoming damage, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's kind of a cool one. Detectability time after firing guns. That's pretty cool. Movement speed, you know, you'll turn faster if you can move faster. Cruiser, gun damage, blah, blah. Yeah, maybe I'll just pick that. A bit more speed, and then I can pick another one. And for that, I could always just go with more health. More health points per tier is you know, that's always good. Let's just go with that for now. I don't want to piss around setting this stuff up for too long. Let's see. Anything here for being able to turn faster? Not really. Gun traverse speed could be useful. I don't really care about anti-aircraft. Show a warning indicator for the number of people targeting me. That's useful. I like that. Maximum speed and rudder shift. There we go. More movement speed. Okay. Movement speed. Rudder shift time. Yep. There we go. That's the best I can do. What was your suggestion? 1, 2, 1, 1. So... the chances of high explosive causing fires. I'm going to go with 2 because I really like having that indicator of who's aiming at me. That's really, really handy. Sometimes I can look at it and be like, oh no, there are 4 people pointing at me. That's bad. And then 2 for that rudder shift time. And then 1 and 1. Okay, yeah. So I more or less followed those instructions. I went with this one instead. Okay, cool. Well, maybe the next time I bring out the Awuba, it might go better. Or it might go just the same. Who knows? Oh, let's pull out my baby Leander. The Leander can do no wrong. Can do no wrong. For those who don't know, Sammy is a pro World of Warships gamer, pro gamer. That's all I got. I just wanted to point that out. If you have any questions about this game, please direct them at Sammy. Oh, while I have a nap, let me just have a little. Wake me when you need me. You wouldn't go that far. Usually that's my problem. I don't get very far before I sink. Ho, ho, ho. I have a question about this game, Sammy. Why is it that when the game finishes loading on the load screen, and there's about 11 or 12 seconds, you have to press A to get into this bit? Like, why doesn't it just load into this? Why? What would be the benefit of keeping the load screen up for the next 10 seconds? Why is that a thing? I'm confused. Yeah, like in that last game, I was holding off on the damage control for quite a long time because I was being like pelleted quite a lot by people trying to start fires, and I had so little health. It was trying to make a decision between putting out fires to preserve health and not putting out fires until I was in a position where they wouldn't be able to start more fires and take off even more health. I mean, it's a crapshoot. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. But yeah. Oh, great, the Warspite. No, we'll just pop over here and sink the Warspite in the Genizer now, and then back home for tea. Let's slow down here for a second. See, oh, they're gonna want to engage me. Yeah, they're gonna look at those guns coming around. All right, let's get wiggling. Let's get wiggling. I don't want to get blasted by the Warspite. That was a ranging shot, and her second shot will be far more on target. And there she goes. Oh, let's try not to shoot at the island. I love the Leander. She's very wiggly. Alright, let's bring those guns around. Oh, I did destroy the island a little bit there. Okay, yeah, that's for the older gen consoles, but I'm talking about like on my end. Because yeah, of course, someone else might take longer to load in. But like in World of Tanks, it just shows them as like a grey icon until they finish loading. But like, when I have finished loading in myself, why doesn't it just show me the game? You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm not sure what to do here exactly, except spin around and lay smoke maybe? But then these destroyers could do that.
Set a smoke screen.
Let me wiggle around, see, everyone's outside of torpedo range right now, but not the Warspite. I doubt she's going to continue on that course. In fact, let's assume that she doesn't.
Torpedoes astern.
Okay, where are these torpedoes? Yeah, I'm going to have to keep turning a little bit here. See if I can straighten out and just take a couple of pot shots at her and then carry on spinning. Spinning, that's a good trick. I don't want to range way out into the open here and give everyone a very, very vast opportunity to shoot at me. I would very much like to just pop my head out, take a few pot shots, get back into cover. And thankfully, they have laid smoke, which makes that a little easier. See what I mean, though? I'm already losing little bits of health here and there, but imagine if I had just kept going and not turned back in. That would have been uncool. Come on, come on, come on. Do, 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 do. Ooh. You need intelligence data? How about the 70 ships in front of us? Just shoot at one of those. You can't miss. There's so many of them. There really are so many. By the way, our battleship friend has decided to run away. And I kind of don't blame him because he is getting blasted. In fact, I might retreat now myself, because we have these two screening destroyers in front of us, which is all well and good, but besides the enemy going after our battleship here, battleship buddy, the King George, it's going to be me they're going after in a bit. I need to get out of here now. I need to leave. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm not just running. But, come on. Let's get the guns around. But I need to go. Yeah, they're really starting to fire on me now. Nice. You got the Ganizer now. Very nice. I can see that someone is talking in chat. And I do apologize. I'm trying to focus on driving at the moment. Fushun, stop shooting at me. I'm leaving. Stop it. And now we got other guys engaging me. Alright, let's swing around. There's no point just driving into the middle of the map. Let's see if I can get a shot off here. Oh yeah, someone just set this guy on fire. Nice. Is there any point me doing a repair here? I'll have a crack at it though. He seems to have stopped engaging me. If I kept going that way, I'd be engaged by that Benham and God knows what else. I'm still going to be engaged by a bunch of stuff. In fact, I'm not happy that I'm going on the left of this island right now. I would much prefer swinging around the other way. But we've made our bed and now we have to lie in it. Thankfully, no one can see us yet. Doesn't stop them from shooting at us, mind you. Let's try and hug this island as much as possible. Kind of let the team know that we are retreating. This King George, did he hit a rock and now he's maneuvering to get the hell out of here? We got that fella. I think the guy in the smoke can't see us. We're going to swing hard. If this guy is able to get over to where I am, which I doubt, I will set some smoke for him to help him out. I very much doubt he's going to get over here, though. Alright, screw it. He's probably going to die. I'm going to try and swing around his arse while he's coming past and lay some smoke for him. I don't know that it's going to help very much, but I like to try and help people out when I can. Oh, I'm really sorry, I accidentally crashed into you here, buddy. Alright, there you go. Alright. Now! Not really much point me firing off one torpedo. I'm hoping that they can't see him. It depends what assets they have on the other side of the field. It should be none. So he should be okay for a minute here. It depends if he has any kind of repair or anything of any use, really. I am also going to get the hell out of here. The majority of our team who are alive, and we outnumber them, but they're on the other side of the map, so it really is just me and this guy. You, no, aircraft carrier? No. I meant to say, I meant to tell him to turn left. You need to be turning left, not right. You turn right, you're driving towards at least 2, let's be honest, 3 destroyers. You need to put some distance between you and the enemy and then swing back around and rejoin the team once we have a little bit of a group going, a little bit of a battle group going here. Alright, let me have a quick look here. Well, I was going to say that, but I want to have a look at chat. But I might be able to engage this Terrible here in a moment. See, King George has gone... He's turned right when he should have turned left, and now he's getting engaged by these destroyers. Come on. Just fired over him. I've got battleships engaging me now as well. I turned further north than I wanted to try to assist this guy out. Alright, they can still see me. Is it this guy that can see me? No. Okay, so they can't see me anymore. That's good for the moment. I don't suppose I have any torpedoes. I can just yeet in that direction. You never know, maybe I'll hit something. It's very unlikely, but you never know. I don't just want to keep requesting support or anything, but we are pretty screwed here, so I'll just let the team know that things are bad over there. That's the bad area. We do have torpedo planes coming in to assist us. Hey, those torpedoes got pretty close to this guy. They didn't hit him, but by Jove, I almost hit him. It's not bad. I'm happy with that. I know I missed, but still. I'm swinging around to engage this guy. Screw it. Keeping him spotted might help our aircraft carrier. I don't know. If nothing else, we have to engage at some point. We can't just run away forever. It's a shame I don't have anything but these... Alright, this guy is going to be torpedoing me here. I would love to kill him and then turn away. Alright, let's hope that we managed it before the torpedoes got us. Hello, Warspite. Are you looking at me? No? Good. That's those torpedoes. Oh, he fired too early. I'm still alive somehow. Hello, Fanaliao? I apologize. I'm terrible with names. Let's piss off the Warspite. Sorry I'm not paying as much attention to chat as usual. This just happens to be a game in which there is a lot going on. And look at how black and charred my ship is. I thought I was going to be dead a long time ago. We finally joined up with this other task force up here. The Fuso and the Tennessee. Our colleague that was behind us earlier has unfortunately sunk. The Renown does not like me at all, and she could slaughter me if she gets a few good hits in. There you go. She's really messing me up. So I am in a bit of a running, retreating kind of fight here. I should be out of visual range. There we go. Even so, I'm not just going to run away. I'm going to keep engaging her. Look at how I maneuvered around the Tennessee like that. Hell yeah. Now let's hope the Renown... oh crap, I'm headed towards an island. Guys, if we kill the Renown, she'll be dead. There we go. Well done.
Nice work.
I had to slow down because I was about to hit this island. Very maneuverable ship, the Leander, though. Very maneuverable. Right. We have a Warspite behind this rock. Don't really want to go out there and fight her. We also have... oh, we're winning on points, and we only have one enemy destroyer. This game has gone well. Can I survive to the end? If I can get off these rocks and start moving, I am trying to get the hell out of here, but I have beached myself here. Look at... there must be a bunch of rocks right under the water here. I'm trying to get the hell out of here before the Warspite comes around the corner and slaughters me. Because she's already got her guns plenty around. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, just missed her. I didn't get many of my guns around there. Come on, kill her. Kill the Warspite. Kill her. Come on, Fuso. Get that reload. Get on the Fuso. She's damaged. She's either burning or she's flooding. You know what? Screw it. Who cares if I die? We're winning anyway. Let me see if I can spin around. Yeah, I know. That destroyer on the other side of the map has seen me. Spin around. Oh, well done. Well done. Well done. Alright. Well, that's it. That's good game. I mean, look at how long is left now. All I'm going to do at this point, in the couple of seconds we have left, is... I don't know. I can't even take pot shots at the Fushun anymore. Oh, Argentina! Dope! Oh, I would invite you to play, but I'm going to be wrapping up very, very, very soon here. Or else I would. And you know what you could do? Not to just plug the thing or anything, but I have a Discord, and I try, if I'm going to be playing with people, which I love doing, it's great. We had someone yesterday. We can arrange it on there beforehand, because I can say like when I'm going to be streaming or playing and when you're available and stuff. This guy just... I mean, the game's over, right? Could I kill him before the end? Oh, no. Look at that. Look at that. The game's over. I almost had him, though. If I were better at the game, maybe I could have killed him. But yeah, there's the link. There's no pressure. I always feel like I'm advertising and things, you know. I don't send... It's not one of those Discords that sends a million, like, announcements and notifications and pings at people. Don't worry. I only send a ping when I go live. Everything else is just people chilling out and having a good time. But like that's where I try and list out the games I'm planning on playing, and then we can try and get together to play together and stuff like that. All right, let me read the chat. Let's see. So Sammy. Maybe because it gives you 30 seconds to do recon on the red team and the map. Yeah, but like you can... The thing is, you can press A and just jump in quicker. So we were talking earlier about the loading screen. When you're loading into a match, that last 11 seconds, you have the option to press A and jump straight in, or just continue to look at the load screen. And my question was, why don't they just drop you straight in instead of just having you press the button to do it? I'm not sure what the point of that is exactly. Because like you could say, oh, maybe it gives you extra time to do recon, but like you can press the button and go and look at the game. It's not like it's sorry, I hit the microphone there. My bad. It's not like it's hiding it from you on purpose. I can understand if everyone across all platforms were like held back from seeing the game until it started. That would make sense. But it's the fact that it gives you that option. It's like you could look at this screen or you could see the game. It's weird. I don't know. I'd love to know. And Spicy has an idea to bring up with me later. Sure, by all means, go. I like ideas. I like ideas. That's all I got. Yes, by all means. Oh, and I'm terribly sorry. Sammy was trying to give me advice on who has torpedoes and things like that, and I was not looking. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Timeshare Discord, yeah. Jeez. Oh, that's cool though. Fanning Lau, maybe. I wish I knew how to pronounce people's names. I think it's important to get people's names right wherever possible. I think people's names are important to them, and I think when someone says your name wrong, a little bit of you dies inside, right? You wish people could say it right. I'm bad with names, especially ones I don't know. So I apologize if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I've never met anyone from Argentina, and as I say sometimes on this channel, I love it when people come in and chat from different places and places you've never been and places you want to visit and places whose food I want to eat, because I want to travel the world and eat everyone's food. That's what I want to do. I want to go everywhere and eat all of your food. Oh, I miss Hall Charter. We were talking about Hall Charter yesterday. Oh, this would be the... I look at all these friends I have now. This is great. That's a nice picture as well. Kind of went off it too quickly there. It was like a little seahorse. My picture is just the Klingon. It's the Klingon logo from Star Trek. It looks cool. I don't know. It looks cool in that patch. We can kind of go and look at it. Where's my service record? Would it be in here? No. It's in where the hell would it be? Oh, social? Is it in social? No, that's not it. Where do you go and look at your patches and things? It's not settings. Where do you go? Where do you go to look at your little patch? Oh no, it is in here. Oh, there it is. Okay, there. So, what do I have? I have this. This is what I've got. I think it looks cool. I think it looks all right. It's different. Very few people use the Star Trek ones, so it stands out a little bit, which is nice. Yeah. And let me see what's going on in the chat here. That's a good question about Helldivers. This is a very good question. All I need to do before I do a Helldivers stream is hang on a minute. What's this? Where's the create division? We could have a little match before I wrap up here. I'm going to wrap up soon, but we could have a little game before the end. But yes, I want to start streaming Helldivers. I want to start playing Helldivers again, and why not stream it? Because it's a really fun game, and I think people could enjoy that. I'm going to pull out the Normandy. I think I got sunk too soon last time, so let's see if we can give this a crack. I just need to get it set up. Excellent. We'll have destroyer cover here. Nice. My little streaming setup is currently set up to do console, like stream from the capture card thing, and I've not set up streaming from my PC yet. So all I really have to do is get it set up. I just need to set up a new streaming profile, test everything out. Get for every single game that I stream, I put the chat on the screen in a different place so that it stays out of the way of important UI elements that the viewers might want to look at. I know. I bet no one cares about this kind of little nitty-gritty details, but I'm a perfectionist. So everything has to be just right and just so, you know? So So yeah, it's laying out everything, setting up new streaming overlays and stuff for each individual game. And the fact that I've not streamed a PC game yet, I'm going to have to make sure that like OBS is capable of doing all the encoding whilst the game's running and it doesn't drop any frames in the game or do anything weird. So basically, I'll get it set up and there will be a test stream for Helldivers, and then I might slot it in as a regular kind of a thing. But yes, definitely I will let you know when I do that. Will it be next week? Who could say? After streaming for a couple of days, I tend to like having a couple of days off without having to stare at my streaming software at all. It's been quite nice doing that, but you're right, I do need to get that set up. The Stord's a good boat. Well, there you go.
That's how it's done.
Look at this, we got a teammate in here. Little teammate. Oh. It's so rare that I play with people that the other day I was playing with Boke, I think was his username, and he was a viewer on the stream, and I kept taking credit for his kills because we were both in a war spite. So I would see on the left like the little green text that said the warspite had killed someone, and I just assumed it was me because normally when green text pops up, it's only about me because I'm the because I'm. You're lucky you're out of range, buddy. Yeah, the ship has slightly pathetic range on the guns. I was hoping to wing my way around this rock to give the enemy time to get closer and then swing out and start fighting, but they wanted to scratch the paint at the start of the match there. Yeah, we are very chill on the Discord, to be fair. I've got a bot that lets you headpat people. I mean, what more do you want? What more can you want? It can generate memes. Dank memes, I think is the term the youth use. I'm down with the kids. I'm hip. I know what planking is. I know how to plank. Do you think young people remember planking? It was a very stupid, it was a very silly fad for a little while. Just look up, like, planking. It was really weird. You'd get teenagers, like, going out into public and getting up on top of, like, a bin and then, like, straightening their body out. Like, working their core, basically. I don't know. It was weird. Harmless fun, though, right? Harmless fun. Planking was harmless. Think of it a bit like dabbing. You know, it's like a weird thing that people did that's just silly and fun and just, I don't know, silly. That said, some people took it to the extreme. You know, people who, like, climb up stuff they shouldn't climb up. There were people climbing up, like, the top of radio towers and dangerous places to do planking. I don't know. Fads are weird, man. Who remembers yo-yos? Yo-yos, that was a cool fad. I like yo-yos. You know what? I'm not paying enough attention to the game. I'm having a good time talking to you guys about yo-yos, and I'm not paying attention to the fact that I'm kind of just driving in straight at the enemy here. Probably shouldn't be. Probably should have been looking at what's going on over here. We have a Normandy to my left. I'm going to keep my guns on the starboard side. I'm going to use a repair while I have a moment. I'm going to swing around. Yeah, the stored... I mean... My colleague here is informing me, I assume me, that there's stuff going on next to him. There's not a lot I can do about that. And I'm getting obliterated by those guys. So I'm going to continue to turn away. Because I want to disengage from that big group and try to engage this smaller group where I can be more useful. Yeah, I don't want, like, every man and his dog. There's like 3 battleships and a cruiser over there that want me dead. I'd rather strike this Normandy, and I hope you're doing okay over there, Stored. Wow, this guy's barely moving. He's in me. He's in a Normandy like me. Storied Land 229. That's an interesting name. You come up with that yourself? It's an interesting one. Storied Land. Alright, I think we successfully disengaged from everyone that was behind us. But now it really is just this Normandy. So what I'm going to do, because I have like half health, right? I am going to crash into this island. No, I'm going to swing around this island. I'm going to meet up with these Normandy on Normandy violence there. I'm going to meet up with these 3 battleships who have come down this side of the map. And we're going to wing our way around. I guess we'll have to deal with wigged Orpheus 27 first. Do not get too close to them there, my friend. Leon, you should probably pace yourself a little bit there and let our destroyer do the job. Let this ZZ31 do the job. That said, here I am. Here I am moving in on him. I don't want him to hide behind that island. He's hiding in smoke. I don't know. What to do. Has he already launched a wave of torpedoes at me? He may have done. I would have done if I were him. Let's just very quickly end him so we can turn around and get back into the real fight. Looks like our colleagues are going to do that work for us. Well done. Good job. Now we have another rock to get around. There's so many rocks on this side of the map.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Yes. Our colleague here, the stored, is going after the Mahan. I am well out of range, sadly, but I'm going to swing around and do everything I can to help. We've had time to get a bit of repairing done. So let's just swing around now that... Oh, well done. He got that Mahan. Very nice. Very nice.
Nice work.
He is out there. If you look on the minimap now, it's our 2 destroyers. Well, 2 of them. One of them's here next to me. Are all that's on the other side of the map. I think if I stayed in the middle or tried to engage that massive pile of battleships, I'd be dead by now. So there's something to be said for retreating occasionally and meeting back up with your colleagues, because here we are heading in, hopefully roughly all together. I think I may be going a bit faster than the Fuso here. I may arrive before everyone else, but you know, whatever. Do I use a repair now? It's such a tiny amount of damage. I think I'll save it. Looks like the enemy want to continue. They've taken out the Sims. It really is just my buddy here in the stored. Don't take too many risks before we can get there to help you out, stored. No point seeing you die. Although where he is, he has the potential to get into A and hide behind that one of those islands and just capture the point. I'm trying to decide if I want to go this way on this side of the island, or if if all of their ships are going to range up north and I should just cut across.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
I think everyone is well out of range at the moment, but as soon as we get into range, it's a big map and I don't move very fast. I'm going at 26 knots right now, and that's basically my full speed. So how's it going in the chat? Oh yeah, don't worry, we have a whole team coming over to help. We are just so far away from you right now. My gun range at the moment is basically I can just about fire into Alpha, but I'm not close enough to fire at the enemy yet. I am going to cut the corner here to arrive as quickly as possible. You do have a Z31 coming in to assist, so that should be good. With that battleship moving in, it's going to be hard to hide. Well, yeah, it looks like he's moving away instead of taking those guys on face to face. I wonder, what do you think? Oh, I've still got high explosive loaded. Great. Well, hopefully it'll be 20 seconds before we're engaging anyone anyway. What do you think? A Normandy versus a Mutsu? What are my odds? He's got almost full health. I don't. You got all these other fellas kind of taking cover back here. I mean, we're winning on points. So there's that. I'm going to try and level out here and get as close as possible before they see me. And keep my guns off to the left. Now, let's not forget, they do have a destroyer that we haven't seen in a long time. So he could be taking his time to wind down the bottom of the map and then hit us from behind. He can't see me right now. Ah, here we go.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Hello, Matsu. Hello, incoming fire from the Mutsu. That is a big old torpedo volley. And now I will use my repair, now that it's actually going to do some work. I want to swing right and get my guns on him, but there's an island to my right, and I don't want to go too crazy here. But I can perhaps at least get one of my guns on him. Come on. See, if I swing too far around, I'll only end up crashing. One of my guns is still occluded by my own ship. Alright, come on, can I... What's my secondaries range? 4. Okay, I want to use my secondaries booster when I get close enough. Problem is, there's a lot of battleships coming in now. Like, a lot of battleships coming in. In fact, I don't really want all of them to be able to strike me. Oh, that was some great torpedoing there from the Stord. Nice! Alright, here comes the Heinrich. I want to close the gap with this guy. I want to keep my guns on that side, and I want to close the gap and get my secondaries in on the action. Although, to be fair, we're going to win on points long before the game ends. Before I really get the opportunity to target these guys. Especially because he appears to be running away. Ah, and here we are. This destroyer that I was concerned about has appeared. Just in case people aren't looking closely. Let's... what are the odds I'm going to hit the Benson? Very unlikely, but let's have a crack. Let's see. How's that? How's my aim? That's not bad. I hit him. Yeah, okay, I hit him. A couple of shots not as on target as I would have liked, but I hit him. I'm going to let the rest of my colleagues engage him. And I'm going to keep ranging... I mean, look, we've won the game anyway, but I'm going to keep ranging towards the enemy here. And here comes the Nagato. Yeah, that was nice, nice work. This is a fun last match. This is going to be my last match of the stream. I've been going for 2.5 hours, and by Jove, I need lunch. Hello, Nagato. You really waited until the end there to wiggle out. We just won the game. She didn't want to fight. This has been fun. This has been fun. I've enjoyed this. This has been a good... This is always such a great mood boost for the day. God, the sun has come out now. You'd be surprised to hear it was raining earlier. It's blue skies and sun. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let me hide the minimap thing here. Congrats in the chat to Fanalia there. Top player, sunk 3 ships. Nice. Oh, thank you for joining up with me for a little match there. Right, it's Friday, and I don't usually stream on Fridays. I usually do Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, but I was busy on Tuesday, so today it was Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I will be back next Tuesday to stream more of this game. And then Wednesday will be tanks, and Thursday will probably be warships. If I get around to setting Helldivers up, Thursday might very well be Helldivers. We shall see. Yeah, have a good one, Sammy. I will have to come back off stream to get through this campaign, because we got a little bit further here today. But I definitely am at 68 with 3 days left, and I don't know. Is it going to be difficult for me to get through this? Is it going to take me a long... Like, am I going to have to spend 12 hours a day playing this game to get there? I don't know. Hopefully not, because I just need to earn a bunch of XP. But I can also do it in just AI battles, which are much faster. If I just wanted to knock through a bunch of those, I don't know. What is that one? What is that little blue icon? Let me look close to... Hang on. What is that blue icon next to the red one? I can't quite tell what that's supposed to be. Are those ships? Brawl. Oh, okay. So they're probably ships that are, like, passing each other. I couldn't tell. They almost look like Russian rockets or something. Or missiles. Anyway, yeah. I'm hopefully going to get through this and get to the end of this over the weekend, but I probably won't stream that. I mean, I could do. I mean, I'll be sat here playing the game. I could just press go on the stream. I don't know. Have a good afternoon or morning or evening or nighttime or wherever it is. It's been fun. Thanks for coming. Thanks for following and all that jazz. I'll see you soon. Enjoy the sign-off video. Okay, love you. Bye.